It's happening right now inside your body. Silently. Invisibly. With each passing year, a little bit of your strength, your power, and your independence is quietly slipping away. And this isn't some far-off problem for old age. This process starts in your 30s. After you turn 30, you're at risk of losing 3 to 8% of your lean muscle mass every single decade. Think about that for a second. By the time you're 50, you could have 10% less muscle than you did in your prime. By 60, that rate of loss can increase, and it picks up even more after age 70. There's a clinical name for this condition: sarcopenia. It's the official term for age-related muscle loss, and it's the main reason we can start to feel weaker, move slower, and become more fragile as we get older. It's why carrying groceries gets harder, why a flight of stairs can leave you winded, and why the risk of a serious fall goes up dramatically. It's a silent thief robbing you of your vitality. But what if I told you this doesn't have to be your destiny? What if you learned that sarcopenia isn't a life sentence, but a condition you can fight back against? In fact, you can not only stop this decline, but you can actually reverse it. You can rebuild the muscle you've lost and forge a stronger, more resilient body than you've had in years. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact science-backed strategies to fight muscle loss and rebuild the strength you thought was gone for good. Section 1, the silent thief. Understanding sarcopenia. So, let's pull back the curtain on sarcopenia. Because to beat an enemy, you have to understand it first. This isn't just about looking less toned. It's about a fundamental loss of your body's engine. Your muscles are metabolic powerhouses. They don't just move you, they burn calories, help regulate your blood sugar, and support your entire skeleton. When you lose muscle, you lose that engine. So why does this happen? Well, it's a few things sneaking up on us at once. First, our hormones change. Key hormones that tell our bodies to build and maintain muscle, like growth hormone and testosterone, naturally start to decline after 30. For women, the shifts during perimenopause and menopause can speed up this muscle loss even more. Second, our bodies develop something called anabolic resistance. This is a really important concept. It means that as we age, our muscle cells get less sensitive to the two main signals for growth: protein and exercise. In your 20s, a good workout and a protein shake sent a powerful muscle-building signal. As you get older, that same workout and shake create a weaker signal. It's like your muscles are becoming hard of hearing. They need a louder, more direct message to get them to respond. Third, the connection between our nerves and muscles starts to break down. The nerve signals that tell our muscles to contract become less efficient, which leads to a loss of not just muscle size, but strength and power too. And finally, the biggest accelerator of it all, being inactive. Our modern, sedentary lifestyles are the perfect breeding ground for sarcopenia. Your body runs on a use it or lose it principle. If it sees muscle you're not using, it considers it expensive tissue and starts to get rid of it. The consequences are more serious than most of us think. As muscle mass shrinks, your metabolism slows down, making it easier to gain fat even if you're eating the same amount. Simple daily tasks get harder. Carrying a heavy suitcase, getting up from a low chair, or playing with your kids or grandkids becomes a real challenge. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a direct threat to your independence. Maybe the scariest part is the link between muscle loss and your safety. Your muscles are your body's natural armor. Less muscle means worse balance, less stability, and a much higher risk of falls. For an older adult, a fall that would have been nothing in their youth could lead to a hip fracture and a devastating loss of independence. On top of that, low muscle mass is linked to a higher risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and osteoporosis. It's a downward spiral, but it's one we are going to stop right now. Section 2, the antidote. You have more control than you think. Okay, that was the bad news. The good news? I want to be crystal clear about this. You are not helpless. The science is definitive. Sarcopenia is manageable, and often it's reversible. You have a huge amount of control over how your body ages. The solution isn't some miracle pill or anti-aging fad. It's rooted in the science of how muscle actually grows, a process called muscle hypertrophy. Muscle hypertrophy is just a fancy term for the enlargement of your muscle cells. It happens when you create a challenge that forces your body to adapt by building bigger, stronger muscle fibers. This is the direct antidote to the muscle wasting of sarcopenia. We're going to intentionally trigger this process with a powerful, three-part strategy. This isn't about trying to turn back the clock to when you were 20. It's about empowering your body right now to be as strong and functional as it can possibly be. Our plan of attack has three core pillars. Pillar 1, the foundational strength blueprint. This is how we send that loud, clear signal your muscles need to hear. It's about smart, targeted resistance training that tells your body, we need to be strong. Pillar 2, fueling the rebuild. This is our nutrition strategy. We'll give your body the essential building blocks it needs to repair the damage from exercise and build new, powerful muscle. Pillar 3, intelligent recovery and consistency. This is where the magic really happens. Growth doesn't happen in the gym, it happens when you rest. We'll focus on optimizing recovery and building a routine you can stick with for life. This approach isn't about becoming a bodybuilder or living in the gym. It's about strategic, efficient actions that deliver maximum results. It's about working with your body to stop the decline and start rebuilding from the ground up. You have the power to change your path, and it starts with Pillar 1. Section 3. Pillar 1. The foundational strength blueprint. All right, this is where we start fighting back. The single most effective weapon against sarcopenia is resistance training. Period. Things like walking or light cardio are great for your heart, but they don't provide the specific signal needed to stop muscle decay. To do that, you have to challenge your muscles to overcome a resistance they aren't used to. This is the principle of progressive overload, and it's the absolute foundation of muscle growth. To keep your muscles growing, you have to continually make your workouts more challenging, whether that's by lifting a slightly heavier weight, doing one more rep, or perfecting your form. We're going to focus on compound movements. These are exercises that work multiple muscle groups at once. They're incredibly efficient and translate directly to real-life movements, making you functionally strong. We'll build our blueprint around 4 foundational movements you can't skip. The first foundational movement, the goblet squat. Forget everything you think you know about squats. We're not talking about loading up a giant barbell. We're talking about the most fundamental human movement, squatting down and standing back up. The goblet squat is the perfect way to do this. You hold one dumbbell or kettlebell at your chest, which makes it safer for your back and helps you stay upright. Why is this so critical? The squat strengthens your entire lower body, your quads, hamstrings, and especially your glutes. It also builds incredible core strength. These are the muscles you use every day to get out of a chair, pick something up, or walk up a hill. Strengthening them is a direct investment in your long-term independence. To do it, stand with your feet a bit wider than your shoulders, toes pointing slightly out. Hold the dumbbell vertically against your chest. Keeping your chest up, sit back as if you're aiming for a chair behind you. Go as low as you can comfortably while keeping a straight back, aiming for your thighs to be at least parallel to the floor. Then, drive through your heels to stand back up, squeezing your glutes at the top. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps with a weight that makes the last few feel challenging, but not impossible. The second foundational movement, the incline or knee push-up. The push-up is the ultimate upper body exercise for building strength in your chest, shoulders, and triceps, all while firing up your core. It's the movement that lets you push open a heavy door or get yourself up if you fall. But a lot of people are intimidated by it, so we're going to make it accessible. Don't start by trying to do a push-up on the floor. That usually leads to bad form and frustration. Instead, start with an incline push-up. Place your hands on a sturdy kitchen counter or a bench. The higher the incline, the easier it will be. Walk your feet back so your body forms a straight line from your head to your heels. Keep your core tight and lower your chest toward the counter, making sure your elbows don't flare out too wide. Press back up. Another great option is doing push-ups from your knees. In both versions, the goal is perfect form, a straight, rigid line from your shoulders to your knees or heels. Once you can comfortably do 3 sets of 12 reps, you can make it harder by finding a lower incline or moving from your knees to your toes. That's progressive overload in action. The third foundational movement, the dumbbell row. In a world of screens and desks, we spend hours hunched forward. This weakens our upper back muscles, leading to bad posture and shoulder pain. The dumbbell row is the perfect fix. It strengthens the powerful muscles in your back, your lats, rhomboids, and traps, as well as your biceps. This is the pulling motion, essential for carrying groceries or just standing tall with confidence. To do a single-arm dumbbell row, place your left knee and hand on a bench for support, keeping your back flat and parallel to the floor. Hold a dumbbell in your right hand with your arm hanging straight down. Now pull the dumbbell up toward your chest, leading with your elbow and squeezing your shoulder blade. Think about pulling with your back, not just your arm. Lower the weight slowly. Do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on each side. Really focus on that squeeze at the top. That's where the posture benefits come from. The fourth foundational movement, the glute bridge. So many of us suffer from what trainers call glute amnesia. From sitting all day, our biggest and most powerful muscles, the glutes, forget how to turn on. This forces our lower back to do work it wasn't designed for, which can lead to chronic low back pain. The glute bridge wakes those muscles up. Strong glutes are the foundation for a healthy lower back and stable knees. This exercise is simple. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Drive through your heels and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. At the top, squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. Hold for a second, then lower back down with control. Don't just go through the motions, focus on that squeeze. To make it harder, you can place a weight across your hips or try a single leg version. Aim for 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. These 4 moves are your foundational blueprint. Do this workout 2 to 3 times a week on non-consecutive days. And remember, consistency beats intensity every time. A good workout you do consistently is infinitely better than a perfect one you only do now and then. Mid-roll CTA. If this breakdown is helping you see how you can build a stronger foundation, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We've just built the frame, but now we need to talk about the fuel. You can't build a house without bricks, and you can't build muscle without the right nutrition. Section 4. Pillar 2. Fueling the rebuild. You can have the best training plan in the world, but if you don't give your body the raw materials to build muscle, you won't see results. It's like a construction crew showing up to a job site with no materials. Exercise is the signal, nutrition provides the building blocks. The master building block, protein. When you're fighting sarcopenia, protein isn't just important, it's everything. Protein is made of amino acids, which are the literal building blocks of your muscle. When you do resistance training, you create tiny micro-tears in your muscles. Your body then uses the protein you eat to repair those tears, building the muscle fibers back bigger and stronger. This is called muscle protein synthesis. Remember that anabolic resistance? Because of it, older adults actually need more protein than younger people to get the same muscle-building response. The standard recommendation for protein is often not enough for someone trying to fight muscle loss. So how much do you need? The science points to a range of 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. For a 165-pound, 75-kilo person, that's about 90 to 120 grams of protein daily. Now don't let the math scare you. A simple rule of thumb is to aim for a palm-sized portion of high-quality protein with every meal. Another key strategy is to spread your protein out. Instead of a huge steak for dinner, try for 25-30 grams of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This gives your muscles a steady stream of amino acids to stay in a state of repair and growth. What are the best sources? Focus on high-quality complete proteins, lean meats like chicken, turkey, and lean beef or pork. Fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, which also has anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Eggs, often called the perfect protein. Dairy like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. If you're plant-based, combine sources like tofu, tempeh, lentils, beans, and quinoa to get all the essential amino acids. Calories. You need energy to grow. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to build muscle while on a super low-calorie diet. That's like asking the construction crew to work for free. Building muscle takes energy. If you're in a big calorie deficit, your body will prioritize survival, and muscle building gets put on the back burner. To build muscle effectively, you need to eat enough to at least maintain your weight, or even be in a slight surplus. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods. You can't outtrain a bad diet. The supporting players, micronutrients. While protein is the star, other nutrients play key supporting roles. Creatine. This is one of the most studied supplements on the planet. It helps your muscles produce energy during heavy lifting and has been consistently shown to improve strength and muscle mass, especially in older adults. It's safe, effective, and a powerful tool. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is actually a hormone that's crucial for muscle function and bone health. Many people are deficient, so getting some sun or considering a supplement is a good idea. Omega-3 fatty acids. Found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts, these fats have anti-inflammatory properties that can help reduce muscle soreness and improve your body's muscle-building response. Fueling your body properly is non-negotiable. Prioritize protein at every meal, eat enough calories to support growth, and you'll give your body the tools it needs to win. Section 5, Pillar 3. The overlooked secret, recovery and amp. Consistency. This final pillar is the one most people ignore, yet it's where all your progress is actually made. You don't get stronger in the gym. You get stronger when you recover from what you did in the gym. Exercise breaks the muscle down, recovery builds it back stronger. The ultimate recovery tool. Sleep. There is no supplement or hack that can replace a good night's sleep. Sleep is your body's prime time for repair. While you sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is essential for rebuilding muscle. If you're consistently getting less than 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, you are sabotaging your results. You're basically hitting the gas and the brake at the same time. Making sleep a priority is one of the best things you can do for muscle growth. Rest days or growth days, the more is better mindset is a trap. Your muscles need time to recover between workouts. That's why we schedule at least one rest day between sessions. Overtraining is real, and it leads to fatigue, a higher risk of injury, and zero progress. On your rest days, your body is busy repairing muscle and refilling its energy stores. Think of them as essential growth days. Light activity like walking or stretching is great, but avoid intense training every single day. The real secret weapon, consistency. I want to end with the most important principle of all. It's not how intense your workouts are or how perfect your diet is. What will ultimately determine your success is consistency. A good enough plan that you follow week after week is infinitely more effective than the perfect plan you quit after 2 weeks. Reversing sarcopenia isn't a 30-day challenge. It's a lifelong commitment to a new standard for your health. There will be days you don't feel motivated. There will be weeks your progress feels slow. That's normal. The key is to just keep showing up. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Miss a workout? Get the next one. Have an unhealthy meal? Make your next one healthy. It's the sum of your efforts over time that creates real change. This is a new lifestyle, one where you prioritize your strength, your health, and your independence. Conclusion and CTA. So that's the playbook. The silent theft of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of your muscle and strength, is not your fate. It's a condition you can fight and win. We've laid out the complete battle plan. First, you're going to use the foundational strength blueprint. You'll commit to resistance training 2 to 3 times a week, focusing on big compound movements like the squat, push-up, row, and glute bridge to send a powerful growth signal to your body. Second, you're going to fuel the rebuild. You'll prioritize protein with every meal to give your body the building blocks it needs, and you'll eat enough calories to give it the energy for change. And third, you'll master intelligent recovery and consistency. You'll prioritize 7 to 9 hours of sleep, take your rest days seriously, and above all, you'll choose consistency over short-term intensity. This is the path forward. This is how you stop being a victim of aging and become the architect of your own strength. Your strongest, most capable days don't have to be behind you. They can be right in front of you. The choice to reclaim your strength is yours, and the time to start is now. If you're ready to take the next step, I highly recommend you watch my video on the 5 best foods for building muscle after 40 right here. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video on how to build a stronger, healthier body for life. Thanks for watching. Now go get strong.